in both sides of the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see how both teams rebound here tonight.
Both North Georgia and Lander part of a four-way tie for first place in the conference at 3-1. For North Georgia, part of the success that has gotten them to 13-1 overall has been the unbelievable play of one Avery Jones, the freshman from right here in Dahlonega, averaging 11 points a contest, but playing as a seasoned player.
Oh, no doubt about it. She's just 14 games into her collegiate career, but she plays like she's 50 plus into her collegiate career. She just has so much maturity to her game, and she has been one of the most consistent scorers on this North Georgia squad, and she's going to do some really special things in a Nighthawk uniform over the next few seasons.
And that's provided the ability to go deep in the bench. For the Bearcats of Lander at 8-3 overall, number 5, Shakira Fowles, the 6'1 junior from Harlem by way of South Plains, averaging 15 points per contest and averaging a double-double with better than 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, she's been a double-double machine this season. Had 15 points and 10 rebounds on Monday, getting those season averages. She's also been the most accurate scorer in the PBC, shooting 46% from the field this season. So expect to see her involved heavily in the offense tonight.
Should be a great matchup tonight. This, the 43rd meeting between the two programs, at stake, perhaps sole possession of first place in the conference. Glad you've joined us. We will be bringing you complete coverage tonight, but first, let's toss it to public address announcer Jim Stewart for starting lineups presented by the Northeast Georgia Health System, the official healthcare partner of UNG Nighthawk Athletics.
Taking on your University of North Georgia Nighthawks. Ladies and gentlemen, as one of 6 senior military colleges in the United States, we invite you to please join the University of North Georgia and our guests as we honor America and those who support our freedom both at home and abroad. Today's anthem is a pre-recorded version as performed by the UNG Boar's Head Brigade Patriot Choir. Oh, say, can you see my dawn's early light? What surrounding me here as twilight's last gleaming, whose bright and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the rampart we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flame, those bursting in air, gave proof through the night, and the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. The starting lineups are presented by Northeast Georgia Health System, the official healthcare partner of UNG Nighthawk Athletics. First for the visiting Bearcats of Lander. Number 1, Trinity Thomas. Number 5, Shakira Fowles. Number 11, Abby Carter. Number 14, Aaliyah Bello. And number 24, Kadeja Langley. The Bearcats head coach is Cole Shelwick, assisted by Vanessa Taylor and Kay Abriani.
Bruce are looking for 3, and she finds it, her 4th of the afternoon. They'll get their own rebound and score.
And now, the starting 5 for your North Georgia Nighthawks. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Watkinsville, Georgia, number 13, Ansley Hall. At guard, a 5'7" freshman from right here in Dahlonega, Georgia, number 20, Avery Jones. At forward, a 5'11 senior from Brentwood, Tennessee, number 21, Emily Truschel. At forward, a 6'1 sophomore from Macon, Georgia, number 23, Kendall Eminer. And at guard, a 5'7 senior from Cumming, Georgia, number 24, Caroline Martin. The North Georgia head coach is Buffy Burson, assisted by Amber Skidgel, Julianne Sutton, and Cooper Turner.
And that's your starting lineups. Nighthawks, of course, looking to bounce back here on blackout night after that unbelievable fourth quarter earlier this week. Perhaps an even more shocking result for Lander in that unbelievable loss of a 17-point advantage against Georgia Southwestern. So Nighthawks in their black uniforms tonight. Your officials for tonight's ball game: Wes Smith, Jessica Christopher, and Fred Landers.
How fitting.
We are ready for action. Ball in the air and the tip controlled by the Bearcats. And we thank you for joining us for this Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. And the Bearcats will inbound underneath their own basket. Quickly in to Thomas, and a travel. Turns it over.
The Bearcats starting out a really quick pace here. They almost got a free basket right out of the tip, but a good recovery by Kendall to make that stop.
When you look at the comparison statistically, that shot up off the glass. We talked about her in the open, Avery Jones. First blood for the Nighthawks. That three off the mark, rebound snatched by Caroline Martin. Caroline surveying the scene, drives down the lane, stops, and gets it back out to Jones. Caroline goes to the floor, and a foul early here. 9:14 on the clock. Nice to see a bucket the first time you touch the ball.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It took them a little bit of time to kind of get the ball going in their last game against Columbus State.
Feed down low to Eminer. Kendall puts it up and in.
There are very few people down low who can stop Kendall, and she's one of the most dominant players in the paint in the PBC.
He has been able to get good position on a regular basis. Now that's off the mark into the hands of Truschel. 4-0 Nighthawks. Just underway in quarter number one. Martin, top of the key, picks up the dribble. Away to Eminer. 15 to shoot. Around the perimeter they go. Jones, straightaway three, puts it up, and it would not fall. Eminer got a hand on it, and a pretty good tussle for the loose ball. Alternating possession, arrow in favor of North Georgia. Hall to trigger it, does so, and Emily has to track that one down. Inside to Eminer, open, Hall, three, right side, good.
Ansley picking right where she left off in her last game, and a season-high 4 threes against Columbus State. She's still got the hot hand.
Carter gets it out front, long three is an air ball from number 14, Aaliyah Bello, the grad student from Blue Springs, Missouri. 7-0 Nighthawks. Jones fakes, drives, kicks, Hall, three from the left side, just a bit shy. Lander still scoreless here. 2 minutes and change into the ball game. Foles misses from point blank range. Truschel another rebound. She's got a couple already. Emily to Avery, drives the right side of the lane, nothing there. Now to Martin. Caroline reversing the dribble, off balance shot, no good. Tipped by Eminer, but the Bearcats come up with it. And a 30-second timeout taken early here by Coach Nicole Shelwick of Lander. And becomes A full 7:20 to go, quarter number one. It's the Nighthawks 7, Bearcats yet to score, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I need to try it first.
At the heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
An early timeout there by Lander. The offense has not been what Coach Shelwick wanted. 7-0 your score. They've had a couple of decent looks, but nothing has fallen. And some games start that way, but Lander is a formidable opponent as always. Let's see what they do on this trip down the floor.
Yeah, there's just been a lid on the basket, 0 for 4 from the field, but it's only a matter of time before they find that first one.
Foles collects the pass, bumps in against Eminer, and that's a travel. Probably lucky that it wasn't a foul.
Yeah, I feel like that could have gone either way. Maybe had a little bit of a chicken wing out there.
Yep. 7 minutes in, it's 7-0, and a travel the other way. And so 2 consecutive turnovers by travel. Foles gets a breather. And checking in, Jamia Clark, a junior from Phoenix, Arizona. Transfer from Phoenix College. Langley gets rid of it to Bello, and the first bucket of the night for Lander.
That's got to feel good to see one go in.
Jones now to Martin. Caroline, the behind the back dribble lob over the top on the cutting. Truschel and Eminer there to clean it up.
That was a great extra pass there by Truschel to Eminer. Seen that connection a lot this season between those two.
Offensive board, nothing there, and stolen by Jones. For Avery, that's her 22nd steal of the season. Ball drives to the top of the key. The feed to Eminer, and a foul inside stops the clock with 6:02 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's just almost impossible to stop her down low. When she gets it in the paint, most of the time it's either leading to a bucket or she's getting fouled in some sort of way.
That was charged to Jamia Clark, first on Jamia just in the ball game. Hall gets a breather as Celia Storr checks in for the Nighthawks, has the ball, fakes, shoots, and would not go.
She had to play some extended minutes in that last game with Caroline in foul trouble. She had a pretty good game.
She has been a solid player. That pass over the top and out of bounds to North Georgia. Yeah, Caroline looking to forget the Monday night performance after just being named the Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week. A very rare occurrence there. Abby Carter to the bench. And on the floor for the first time, Ryan Elbert, sophomore from Cleveland and Lake Erie College. Jones picks up her dribble, the lob pass. Now she gets it right back. Jones to the foul line, kicks back. Truschel, three, no good. Lander with the board. Quickly the other way, Langley through traffic, the dish, the shot, and the bucket for Clark. 5:05 to go, first quarter, 9-5 your score. Martin takes the three, now takes a baseline jumper and hits.
That's got to feel real good to see the ball go in the basket if you're Caroline. Didn't score in that last outing, like we mentioned, had some issues with fouling in that last game, so she's starting to find a little bit of rhythm here.
No doubt. Langley with 15 to shoot. Gets rid of it, drive inside, and a pretty open lane to the bucket for Clark, her second bucket.
It's back-to-back nice-looking shots down low for the Bearcats.
4-point ball game, 11-7 your score. Three from the left side, just a little long. And Trinity Thomas brings it up. Sophomore from Montgomery is all the way. The shot no good. Rebound Truschel. Emily with 3 rebounds already. Another feed down to Eminer. Kendall off balance, had it blocked. And it will stay North Georgia ball. Hall back in. Jones gets a breather. Ava McLaughlin checking in. Giving a breather to Kendall Eminer.
See if the Nighthawks can get McLaughlin involved here offensively. She's one of the most accurate shooters on this North Georgia team, 74% from the field this year.
Unbelievable accuracy. Hall just blows by her defender and feeds the aforementioned Ava McLaughlin.
We mentioned this in the last game. She doesn't get to play a ton of minutes, but she plays her position to a T.
Takeaway there. Martin on the break. Bounce pass. Truschel. Layup good.
Fast break offense executed to perfection there.
That is the beauty of this team. They know as soon as there's a turnover, if they can get down the floor, they're going to have an opportunity. A good passing team, and that's going to be a whistle inside. And on whom will it be charged? It's going to go on Storr, her first. A lot of the Nighthawk faithful behind us thinking that might have been a travel, and it might have been. Largest lead of the night for the Nighthawks. Three-pointer from the wing, no good, but an offensive board. Carter has it on the wing. She will try a three. Air ball, no good. Stepping on the end line was fouls.
The Bearcats, they get a lot of second chance opportunities because of their work on the offensive glass. Second in the PBC in that category, just didn't quite work out on that run down the court.
Inside 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Nighthawks by 8 with the ball. Storr to Hall. Bounce pass to Martin. Caroline around the screen. Nothing there. Back to Ansley. 5 to shoot. Hall puts it up. Tough shot. No good. Scramble, and that's going to be over the top for Caroline Martin. First personal on Caroline. Jones back in. Caroline gets a breather.
It's a pretty good luxury to have, though, swapping out Caroline for a player who, has a lot of, I think, flashes of Caroline in her game in Avery Jones.
Agreed. Shot up, no good. 2:22 to go, first quarter. Still 15-7, but a takeaway at half court. Elbert puts up the floater and gets the bounce. Ryan Elbert, sophomore, made the steal and converted the bucket. Jones stops, 10-footer, rattled out. Loose ball. Lander will keep it. Langley, Quadesia top of the key. Thought about it for a split second. Now over to Shakira. The feed inside, ball knocked free, scramble, and Truschel's got it. Well defended. Hall. Oh, goodness. Avery thought that Ansley was putting up the three and was headed in to rebound. Any potential miss. Pass over her head.
Can't really blame her, though, for how well that she's been shooting the three over the last couple of games. Just a rare miscue there for the Nighthawks.
That was I can understand exactly why Avery was cutting to the basket. Ball free, Storr's got it. A lot of turnovers here. Oh, a beautiful transition bucket for Truschel. Give the assist to Jalea.
She was wide open there. Not a single Bearcat in sight to pin her on defense.
I'm not sure there was a Bearcat inside the three-point arc. Minute to play. 3 straight away goes for Quadeja Langley, averaging 15 points per game.
And the way the game has evolved over the last few years and how well these teams are shooting the three, always in games no matter what the score is.
No doubt. Jalea. Yet another turnover, substitution for the Bearcats. Back in Trinity Thomas, number 1, and Shakira gets a break. Difference of 14.8 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. Langley brings it up, guarded by Hall, away to Thomas. Trinity works to the left elbow, stops, and away to Elbert. Langley, hop, skip, and a jump, but the short shot. Jalea the rebound.
That was a pretty move down low, though. She had a wide open layup.
Athletic play. Nighthawks can take the last shot of the quarter, up by 5. The feed to Truschel, the drive, turn, shoot, scores. Beautiful shot with 5 seconds left. It's 19-12, North Georgia, and Lander not even going to try the last second shot. A little unusual. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Nighthawks 19, Bearcats 12. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Here in beautiful Dahlonega, your home is more than just a place. It's a place you run to. But every home faces the wear and tear of weather over time. And when it comes to protecting your family, a quality roof is everything. Our team is dedicated to protecting Dahlonaga's families and landmarks alike, with roofs that stand up to Georgia's unpredictable weather and keeps our communities safe and dry. From storm-resistant shingles to energy-efficient options, our roofs are built to last, backed by our product and labor warranties and a commitment to quality that's unmatched. Whether it's a small repair or a complete replacement, we've got you covered, Dahlonega. Call Joshua 19 today for a free consultation. Protect what matters most with a roof you can trust. Joshua 19, proudly roofing Dahlonega, one home at a time.
Tonight's broadcast of the Nighthawk Sports Network brought to you in part by Bryan Properties, the leader in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor and a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics. Caroline Martin there for 24 back in the ball game. Lander will have possession as we start the second quarter. Elbert away to Thomas. Trinity drives around Jones, nothing there, and a travel. Goodness, how many travel calls in this ball game so far?
Yeah, just a handful of careless mistakes between both of these teams, I would say. Taking a few too many steps out there.
Just underway in the second. Hall sees daylight, takes it all the way.
That is just a signature move from Ansley Hall, making those tough buckets down low.
Oh, and an official timeout, and a Lander player may have twisted an ankle, and that is Quadeja Langley, averaging 28 minutes per contest. The junior from Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and Blue Ridge High is still on the floor in discomfort. She'll be replaced by number 10, Jazz Frierson, freshman out of Hartsville, South Carolina. And Quadeja is limping to the trainer's table.
You never want to see that. She's coming off her best scoring night of the season, too. Had 22 points on Monday.
Quadeja Moore's pass knocked away. Who's got it? It's going to be a jump and North Georgia ball. Quadeja Moore, number 22, just in the ball game. The grad student from Greenwood, South Carolina. A transfer from Greensboro College. Hall kicks out, corner three, Jones, yes, indeed.
This Nighthawk team shoots it better from beyond the arc than anybody in the PBC. They show it off there.
Avery Jones nearly making a steal there. Now with 5 points, Hall does make the steal. On the move are the Nighthawks. The feed to Eminer in the lane, stops, lost the handle, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Lander. That was an interesting transition play. Nighthawks had a number of options on both wings and in the paint. Lob comes to Jalea, wide open three. That one is a bit long, tipped by Kendall, but Elbert came away with it. Thomas now back to Elbert. Over to Frierson. Jazz at the foul line, now to Thomas. Trinity puts up a three and hits. Thomas, a 39% shooter from beyond the arc, averaging nearly 12 points a game. And Hall, now with 7 on the night.
Doing what she does best. She commands so much attention both from beyond the arc and down low. And she got him with a little jab step there.
Thomas bouncing off the rim, but an offensive board. Elbert up and in.
Tough shot by Elbert. She had Jones draped all over her.
Elbert has been in the right place at the right time on a couple of occasions. Made the steal at half court a few moments ago. Martin pivoting, needs help. A whistle away from the ball. This may be a foul on Bello. Leah Bello, the grad student, who transferred in to Lander from Emporia State University, committing the foul. Hall and Storr get a breather. Libby Blackstock in the ball game. Feed to Eminer, that one would not go. Elbert just able to save it.
Yeah, nice save there, kind of walking the tightrope along the sideline.
In the lane, 10-foot shot, gets the roll. Frierson with the bucket. In the lane. 28-19, inside 7 minutes we go. Clark in the key, now back to Frierson. The drive lost the handle. Jones comes up with it, and away to Martin. Crucial, Jones, Martin. Three-pointer would not go. Jump ball. That sounds like a law firm. Truschel, Jones, and Martin. Here's a look at that last effort inside.
It may sound like a law firm, but it's one of the best trios in the entire PBC.
That's a pretty good trio. I'd take that in a 3-on-3 contest. Clark fakes, shoots, and gets the bucket.
Yeah, nice pump fake there to get Eminer up in the air.
Jones drives the lane, kicks in the corner. Blackstock up and would not go. Whistle inside. Liddy, one of the better three-point shooters on the team.
She's kind of the definition of a glue guy. Every team has one. She's never averaged over 6 points a game, but you got to imagine her plus minus has to be some of the best that this program has seen.
Quality minutes every game, and a 40% shooter from beyond the arc. Frierson gets a breather. Carter back in. The feed to McLaughlin. Would not go. Got her own rebound. Feeds Jones. Fakes. Around the horn they go. Martin drives off balance. Draws contact out of bounds. And it stays. Nope. It goes Lander's way. Thought that might have been last touched by the Bearcats.
Yeah, she was kind of sandwiched between two defenders there on that play.
Thomas to the bench, Bello back in for Lander. And Langley back in there. That's a good sign after going out with it. Twisted ankle. Elbert 3. This one is a bit shy. Livy comes up with a loose ball. Try by Trucial. Beautiful feed to McLaughlin.
McLaughlin using her strength down low. Wasn't much contest on that layup there.
3-point shot. Bello in and out. No good. Loose ball. Scramble. Blackstock has it. And a timeout taken. Nope. Beg your pardon. A foul on Elbert. There's the first on Elbert. Hall back in. So you got Trucial, Hall, McLaughlin, Blackstock, and Jones on the court. 5 minutes to play. Quarter number 2. And a whistle inside. And a pretty good matchup between Shakira and Ava. And the foul to Shakira. Timeout on the floor. 4:57 to go until half. It's North Georgia 30, Lander 21. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
All right, show me how you did that again. I'm here.
You've got a lot of reasons to be here.
I'm here.
That's why we're here. At Georgia Heart Institute, our breakthroughs in artificial intelligence could accurately model and predict future heart problems decades in advance, so you can make plans today to be just where you're needed tomorrow.
Oh, I'm here.
The future of heart care. We're leading Georgia there. Georgia Heart Institute.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
With the highest rankings in heart surgery and heart attack treatment, the future of heart care is happening here at Georgia Heart Institute, where Georgia's hearts are always on our minds.
That old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Georgia Heart Institute.
Fans, be sure to follow the Nighthawks on X, Instagram, Facebook, and all other forms of social media at UNG_Nighthawks. And check out UNGathletics.com for the latest news, scores, updates, and much more about the entire Nighthawk family. Teams are back out there. We're ready for action. Inbound comes to Jones. Trucial, top of the key. Straightaway 3, good.
Been a terrific first half from Trucial. That's now 9 points. She's also got 4 rebounds and 5 assists to go along with it.
4:44 to go until the half, equaling the largest lead of the night. Elbert drives, double team, taken away by Trucial, right into the hands of Jones.
Nighthawks have been swarming down to the paint every time the Bearcats get it down low, and Nighthawks have been there to take it away.
Blackstock in the corner to Jones. She will take a 3. Good! Avery Jones with 8 points. And another takeaway. On the move, Trucial, 4:04 to go, second quarter. Jones says from the other side, no good. McLaughlin is there. The putback wouldn't go. A good block out by Elbert, out of bounds to Lander.
Been a little bit of a heat check there from Avery.
And she gets a breather. Jalea Storr back on the floor. Elbert gets a well-deserved rest. And she's limping a little bit. Langley to Callahan. And a travel. Brooklyn Callahan, the freshman from Abita Springs, Louisiana. One too many steps. Clock rolls, 3:33 to go until the half. Inside, high arcing shot off the glass, no good. That was a great idea, tough shot for Ansley. Foles drives the lane, shot no good. Foul will send her to the line.
That's her first, team first.
Foul on Emily.
It looked like she went straight up there with her arms, but her feet, a question there.
Yeah. Shakira missing there, averaging 15 points a game, but only 58% at the line. She's going to have one more. And got one of two. Emily over to Ansley, drives around Thomas, zips the pass to Livy in the corner. In and out, no good. Beautiful ball movement that time.
Something that you see common in a lot of these Coach Bucky-led teams.
Air ball, but right into the hands of Bello, who will have an opportunity at the foul line. Caroline checks in. Now look at that last effort. Bello, 72% shooter at the line, averaging 6 points a game and 20 minutes of action each game. And a lane violation will wipe that off. Brooklyn Callahan just could not hold on. She'll get a break. Elbert back in.
That may be kind of an underrated aspect of the game, is sort of memorizing your players' free throw routines and getting that down pat. And some players, they take a little bit longer than others to get it going.
Yeah, that's a great point. As we see the drive by Blackstock, blocked by Elbert. It's one thing if the lane violation is when the opponents are shooting, but when it's your own teammate, you probably know the free throw routine. Look at that last drive by Livy. Whistle inside. And that'll be against Trinity Thomas.
That's her second, team fifth.
That kind of negates what was a fantastic block by Elbert there on Blackstock.
Caroline Martin back to the line. Jones in, Livy out. Hall, Jones, Martin, McLaughlin, and Storr. Caroline hits the first. This first half much more in keeping with what the Nighthawks have done, with the exception of the last time out versus Columbus State.
The second half is going to be super important for North Georgia because we saw them in control during the first half on Monday. Just let it slip away.
Fall away jumper, Langley, no good. Offensive board would not go for Shakira, but she will head to the line. And that's on Ava. First on McLaughlin.
She shows right there why she's one of the most dominant players in the PVC down low. Gets the offensive rebound and earned this trip to the free throw line.
This one around the rim and no good. Shakira has started all 11 games for the Bearcats. Plays about 25 minutes per game. And one of two again. A little full court press for the first time tonight. Clock rolls, 2:22 remain here in the second. Hall checked by Langley, away to Martin. Now Jones on the wing to Hall. Back to Jalea. Shot clock at 13. Storr drives to the elbow. Off balance shot, no good. But the foul on Bello will send her to the line.
That's kind of been Storr's go-to move this season, where she stops on a dime and steps through to try to make some space. She ends up drawing contact.
Jalea, of course, as McLaughlin gets a nice round of applause. Eminer back in. Storr transferring in to North Georgia from Georgia College and State University. And a welcome addition to this roster.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Like we mentioned on Monday, she had to play some extended minutes, ended up scoring 8 points, her second most of the season. She's really fit right in to Coach Bucky's system.
(40-24), 2:02 to go until the half. Thomas guarded by Storr. Works down the left side, beautiful move and the bucket. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, that change in speed, hard to stop from Thomas.
At the other end, Hall has it blocked, but a foul will send her to the line.
Arguably even harder to stop is Ansley Hall when she gets that sort of speed going down into the paint, and she's so tough down low.
And using her body to shield the ball from the defender. First one good. Ansley, an 88% success rate at the line, got both of those. 42-26, your biggest lead of the night. 90 seconds remain until the half. Bello drives away to Langley. Nothing there. Bello will try a three from the wing. Off the iron, no good. Elber got a hand on it, but last touched by the Nighthawks.
It looks like Martin may have just gotten a fingertip on it. It was the last one to touch it.
Coach Burson calling out the defensive assignment. Shakira takes the inbound. Hands to Quadesia, 15 to shoot, puts it up inside the arc. Nearly an offensive board, allowed to go out of bounds, and it will be. That was a wise move by Avery to let it go when she didn't feel she could collect it.
She thought about it for a second, but pulled back. Which, yeah, like I mentioned, definitely a wise move there.
Ansley brings it up against Langley, away to Jones. Avery now the left side, the lob to Eminer. Kendall finds Hall, 15 to shoot, the drive, the shot, the bucket, and the foul.
Yeah, there's just not much you can do when Ansley Hall has a full head of steam like that. She's just so strong down low. Doesn't matter if she draws contacts.
Right through traffic. A little bit of a fifth gear for Ansley on that drive. The lead grows to 19. Largest of the night. Elbert behind the back dribble, works on Martin, nothing there to Thomas. Trinity checked by Avery. She drives, has it taken away by Hall. The pass ahead to Jones. Avery drives, shoots, scores.
This fast break offense for North Georgia has been something to marvel at.
At the other end, good transition. And fouls with the bucket. Shakira now with only her second bucket of the night. Leading scorer for the Bearcats. 47-28. 5 seconds to go until the half in the corner. Jalea for three, no good. And that will do it for an exciting first half of basketball. North Georgia with a dominant performance thus far. We'll see what transpires in the second. It's North Georgia 47, Lander 28. We'll take a break and be back to look at some numbers from the first half. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
emergency scholarship to North Georgia because a mentor named Colonel Phil Baker, who was an airborne ranger.
You see, our strategy is not transactional. Our strategy is transformational. That's why we are partnering with the biggest and the brightest minds in America to tell our story. Because over the next several years, we're going to build the Corps of the future. A Corps of cadets that America has never seen before. And we're going to serve veterans on all of our campuses like never before.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Northeast Georgia Health System is a proud supporter of North Georgia Nighthawk Athletics.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
All right, show me how you did that again. I'm here.
You've got a lot of reasons to be here.
I'm here.
That's why we're here. At Georgia Heart Institute, our breakthroughs in artificial intelligence could accurately model and predict future heart problems decades in advance, so you can make plans today to be just where you're needed tomorrow.
I'm here.
The future of heart care. We're leading Georgia there. Georgia Heart Institute.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
We have a long tradition of athletics at the University of North Georgia. For the past 50 years, our athletic programs have been making a difference for our university. And today, I'm really excited to talk about how we will take that to the next level. When you think about elite athletics, you think about elite performance. Mary Rob, tell me what that means to you.
So elite performance at the University of North Georgia is unique because we have a value proposition unlike anybody else in this country, where we're able to perform at the highest level because of our connections with our Corps of Cadets and our College of Health Sciences and Professions, coupled with our professionals from coaches, athletic trainers, support staff, and our Department of Athletics, where we're preparing our student athletes to battle on the field of competition, in the classroom, and in our community. We'll be elite in everything we do.
So today, we are really excited to announce our strategic bet, where we are going to deliver elite performance, elite competition, and the most value-adding Division II athletic program in America. Go Nighthawks!
at the half, 47-28 North Georgia. This reminder, Dahlonega Resort and Vineyard is a quick drive from Atlanta, but a world apart from the noise and sprawl. Escape to the North Georgia mountains for your next weekend adventure, or book your next corporate outing at Dahlonega Resort and Vineyard today. And while we're at it, you know, fans, you can now wear what the Nighthawks wear thanks to the all-new Nighthawk Sideline Shop. Head to nighthawksidelineshop.com for the latest UNG branded apparel at an affordable price. Check out the latest hub for all your North Georgia clothing needs today. Craig Corbin, Robert DiClemente, and the Nighthawk Sports Network staff here. Game one of our doubleheader. And the Nighthawks with a good first quarter, an even better second quarter, and the numbers reflect it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That trio of Avery Jones, Ansley Hall, and Emily Truschel has been nearly unstoppable in this game. Hall and Jones already in double figures in this game. Emily had a really nice first quarter as well, had 4 rebounds and 4 assists to go along with her totals. And if the Nighthawks can just keep up the intensity in the paint, they're going to be almost unstoppable in this game.
You know, you look at the numbers there, 18 of 38. That's just a shy of 50% from the floor. Fantastic shooting. And from the foul line, a perfect 7 of 7. We'll see what transpires in the second half. Glad you've joined us for coverage of Nighthawk basketball in the Peach Belt Conference. And the Nighthawks will have possession when play resumes. Emily Truschel will inbound the ball directly in front of our broadcast position courtside, and we are underway. Hall guarded by Langley, away to Eminer at the high post, looking low for Caroline Martin, nothing there. Truschel, 17-footer in and out, no good. Rebound snatched by Abby Carter, junior from Geneva, Ohio, and a transfer from the University of Akron. Langley drives, stopped, nearly lost it, and did. Hall, outlet pass to Martin, 2-on-2. Now we'll look at a travel. Emily had gotten into a pretty good position. Caroline was trying to get as far down the floor as she could. Look at that last exchange. Just a little stutter step.
May have been just one extra step there. Right idea, though.
Yep. So now Lander's first touch of the ball here in the third quarter. Lob over the top. Oh, goodness gracious. Caroline could have let that go, and it would have been Nighthawk ball because it was way over the head of the intended recipient.
Yeah, there wasn't a Bearcat in sight there to receive that basketball.
Bello takes the inbound, guarded by Martin. Away it goes to Carter, drives on Jones, stops, turns, shoots, no good. Loose ball, Foles puts it up and in.
Yeah, Foles didn't have the greatest first half, but it's got to be nice to see that first bucket for her go in the second half.
Hall puts it up on the wing and hits the three.
This 2-game stretch from Ansley Hall has been really something special. Now 15 points in this ball game.
Bearcats turn it over. Largest lead in the ball game came just before the half at 47-26. It's now a 20-point ball game. Jones for 3. She would like it to be a 23-point lead. And so it is. Jones now with 13 on the night. Carter drives on Truschel and contact. That'll be a foul on Emily.
We mentioned going into the break that this second half was going to be arguably more important than the first for North Georgia. As we take a look at the foul there on the replays, they try to maintain this large lead that they have, you know, that they kind of let it slip away on Monday, but it's great to see right out the gates they are not letting up.
100%. Carter hitting that on the season, 66% at the line, averaging 5 points a game. Settles in for the second and got them both. Hall in traffic, all alone. Caroline Martin fakes, shoots, missed the shot, but an offensive board to Eminer. Jones, 3, left wing, good.
Same spot as the last one. She's red hot from that side of the court.
And the largest lead of the night now, 24 points. Nighthawks looking for more, hitting on all cylinders here tonight in Dahlonega. Jones drives to the foul line, stops, and away to Truschel. Emily over the top, Immoner!
Got herself in the perfect position there to get the ball and convert for two.
Nighthawks not hesitating on each possession tonight. No chance that shot clock's going to go off on them. Taylor away to Clark, now to Bello. Langley at the elbow, throws it up and somehow gets it to go.
Throws up a prayer, but that one didn't even touch rim. A nice response there from Caroline.
Caroline now with 8 points on the night. And the lead is 26. Fall-away jumper is an air ball. Saved, though. And Jones will come up with it. Outlet to Martin, 2-on-1. Caroline takes it up and is fouled unceremoniously by Abby Carter.
That was kind of a lose-lose situation that Carter was put in. When you got Caroline, the full head of steam there, and she's also got a wide-open Truschel on her left. There's only so much you could do.
And a timeout on the floor, 6:24 to go in the third. North Georgia 60, Lander 34. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At the heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
Back we are. In the meantime, during that timeout, the officials are looking at whether or not there might have been a more aggressive foul than just a common foul. So we'll see what transpires there. We greatly appreciate the officiating crew giving us the heads up. And it was a fairly substantial foul that Carter made on Martin. Meanwhile, we've got to talk about Business Fernie, calling all business owners. Let Business Fernie, a proud partner of UNG Athletics, help you furnish your workspace with office furniture, graphics, wall solutions, and much more. Business Fernie, a proud sponsor of UNG Athletics. And a nice crowd in the Champions Club tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Nice crowd all around. These blackout games in the Convocation Center always bring out some of the best crowds of the season. You know, we had the tailgate beforehand, free t-shirts thrown out, had the half-court challenge here at halftime at a few UNG students trying to earn some big bucks.
And that third shot, that third attempt, really close. It was online.
It was online. It was online. Just didn't have quite enough power underneath that one, but looked like it was going in from our vantage point.
So we'll see what the adjudication has been. Both coaches have been notified.
Looks like it's just going to be a common foul.
Common. Yep. So just a common foul. And it will be a two-shot opportunity for Caroline. An 81% free throw shooter. Caroline prepped just down Georgia 400 in Forsyth County at North Forsyth. Raider Nation.
It's kind of nice to see a lot of these ladies on the women's basketball team, a lot of them from around the area too. You got players like Avery Jones, local right here in Lumpkin County, Dahlonega, Georgia.
Try by Langley. Back out to Thomas. Trinity drives, draws contact. We talked about Caroline being from North Forsyth. You get Ava McLaughlin from South Forsyth, just around the corner from where I live. So the region well represented.
Wonder if there's any sort of rivalry talks there whenever the two teams play each other.
The Raiders and the War Eagles. Drive by Langley, nothing there. Fouls, backs in, and that's a foul on fouls. Shakira backing in on Eminer. That's been an interesting matchup tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. We mentioned her coming into this game, fouls. She's been a really dominant player this season, but Eminer is just so hard to stop down low, and she puts herself in really good position to draw charges. She's done that all season long.
Julia away to Avery, drives to the elbow, but an offensive foul on Storr. And that negates what would have been a bucket, and Avery Jones just smiling as she backs down the floor. That would have given her 18 on the night. Bello holding high, guarded by Jalea. Bounce pass to Shakira. Over Eminer, and a foul on Kendall.
I don't think Fowles has had the game that a lot of people were expecting coming into this one. Just 6 points for her, but a couple of her teammates have really stepped up big in her absence. Clark being one of them with 6 points tonight.
No doubt. Shakira. Bounce twice and off. No good. Second one good, so each of the 3 trips she's made to the line, she's 1 of 1. Missed the first, hit the second each time. 62-35. Transition. McLaughlin got her own bucket and scored. Got the miss and put it in.
Yeah, Landers showing pressure at half court, but that left McLaughlin a lot of room to operate down low.
At the other end, oh goodness. Ava said, give me the principle of verticality here. They get the foul to Jalea, and that will send Shakira back to the line. 5:09 left, third quarter. Shakira breaking the routine a bit, hitting the first. We'll see what happens on the second. That one no good, so 1 of 2 each time, and that is going to be North Georgia ball, last touched by Elbert. Little half-court trap here. And Ansley will bring it up against Langley. Does so easily.
Yeah, Hall is just so calm, cool, and collected with the ball in her hands. Anytime she really sees pressure, it's not an issue for her.
Foul on Langley, her third. Timeout on the floor, 4:58 to go in the third. It's the University of North Georgia 64, Lander University 36. Back in a moment. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network. Copy.
Awesome sauce.
Right, show me how you did that again.
I'm here. You've got a lot of reasons to be here.
I'm here.
That's why we're here. At Georgia Heart Institute, our breakthroughs in artificial intelligence could accurately model and predict future heart problems decades in advance, so you can make plans today to be just where you're needed tomorrow.
Oh, I'm here.
The future of heart care. We're leading Georgia there. Georgia Heart Institute.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
With the highest rankings in heart surgery and heart attack treatment, the future of heart care is happening here at Georgia Heart Institute, where Georgia's hearts are always on our minds.
That old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Georgia Heart Institute.
Look at the Nighthawk huddle. A comfortable 28-point advantage, 64-36. Just a couple of ticks less than 5 minutes remain here in the third. A nice exchange there between Jalea and head coach Buffy Burson. Burson assisted this season by Amber Schedule and Julianne Sutton.
What a plus that's been to have Sutton back on the bench for North Georgia, one of the best players in program history. Combine that with Amber Schedule as well, one of the best programs in program history for North Georgia, as well as we have a little bit of a spill here on the North Georgia bench.
And that is actually, I think, maybe a cleanup. I wonder if there were any drops of blood. Typically they'll bring out cleaning solution. Not positive, but that's my guess.
Big shout out though to our athletic trainer, Kat Fonseca, for being on top of that.
That is a thankless position, great team of trainers. Oh, and an offensive foul, and that's going to go against Ava. She and Shakira fouls have been going at it pretty good. You see getting position inside. And we play on. Lob knocked away. Nighthawks have it. Jones, pass off the mark intended for Ansley. That pass with the left hand just a little bit wide. You talked earlier in the ball game, Robert, about McLaughlin being one of the better shooters on the team. 71% from the floor coming into tonight. Turnover there. Paul Blackstock, but a takeaway by Elbert. Goodness, back and forth in the corner to Langley. Back to Elbert. The feed inside, folds up and good.
And she was wide open there after a couple of these sort of back and forth possessions. It's been hard for these defenses to really set up anything.
Shakira now with double digits. She got 10 for the night. In the lane, Jalea, score.
That's her go-to shot, just stopping on a dime right there around the free throw line, and 9 times out of 10, that's cash.
Caroline Martin back in. Carly Fahey making her first appearance of the night.
Another underrated veteran on this North Georgia squad.
Absolutely, the senior from Sewanee, transferred in from UNC Asheville. Truschel between the circles, 3.5 minutes to go in the third, and a steal by Bello. Takes it in 1-on-2, nice move, high off the glass and scores. Leah Bello averaging 6 points a game.
Freed up a couple feet of space there on the spin move.
Caroline Martin. Now Fahey drives, kicks to Martin, three-pointer left side. A little shy. Loose ball goes to the floor, saves it, and the Nighthawks will reset the offense. Langley still on the floor.
There was a bit of a scrum there on the floor between Langley and Martin to come up with the loose ball.
And Quadeja clearing the cobwebs a bit. Martin to inbound, and does so to Truschel. Emily now with 10 to shoot, away to Blackstock in the corner to Martin. Goes baseline on Thomas and is fouled by Trinity. That is the third on the sophomore from Montgomery.
And that 1-2 combo between Blackstock and Martin, something we've seen for years now. These two players have been together for 4 years now at this point. They have so much chemistry with one another.
A wonderful chemistry. Second one a little shy. Fouls the rebound. Langley to Thomas, guarded by Blackstock. Tried by Carter, baseline jumper, good.
Lander's definitely been a bit more accurate from the floor here in this third quarter compared to the first half. Just the lead maybe just be a little too big for North Georgia.
Blackstock, the feed to McLaughlin, backs in, turnaround jumper, would not fall. Thomas drives, 10-foot jump shot, no good. And a foul on the floor. That was the fourth on Emily. She will head to the bench. Avery Jones will check back in.
Emily flirting with a double-double, 9 points and 8 boards. Could potentially get that and see her again in the fourth.
Yep. Bello at the line, hits there, 72% on the season. And got them both. Full court trap. Martin double teamed, steps through it. Beautiful effort to beat the pressure. Avery Jones lost the handle because of a reach-in foul. And I think that's going to go on Langley. Nope, we're going to give it to Carter. Second on Abby.
The Nighthawks have done a really good job rebounding here last night after their last game where they saw a lot of full court pressure from Columbus State. Cougars were able to force a lot of turnovers, but the Nighthawks have definitely cleaned some things up here in the last 48 hours.
Avery Jones right on the button there, hitting 78% on the season. And well past her average scoring per game of 11 points a contest tonight. She has 18. No good. Nighthawks have it on the move. 69-44. In the corner to Blackstock. Three-pointer is up. It is no good. Loose ball, and Shakira comes out of there with it. Not sure if Livy's shot might have been partially altered in traffic. Langley draws contact. She'll head to the line.
It's a shot Blackstock loves to take, though. She takes it.
Yeah.
You know, we see that a few times a game.
It's going to be a foul on Carly. Her first personal. Thanks, as always, to the phenomenal Nighthawk Sports Network team bringing us all those fantastic replays. Some phenomenal camera work. And a nice job in the director's chair tonight, Danny Kupka. A minute 20 left, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. This has been a much more consistent offensive performance tonight for North Georgia. They will have eclipsed 20 points both in the second quarter and now in the third, and already on pace to easily get past their season's average per game.
Oh, absolutely. This is a much-needed performance from North Georgia. We mentioned in the beginning of the game that fourth quarter for the Nighthawks in their last outing only scored 7 points in that one. They really couldn't buy a bucket. And so here it looks like they've definitely fixed some things, tweaked some stuff in the last 48 hours. A pretty quick turnaround for North Georgia having to play on Monday going into Wednesday. But Lander, the same thing. They had to play their last game on Monday as well. So neither team really getting a ton of time to prepare for these games.
There's somebody getting prepared for game number 2.
Think he's excited to play Lander again?
Yeah. No doubt about it. Martin drives, shoots, draws contact from Carter. That will be her third.
And just Martin, she wasn't getting the whistle in that last game against Columbus State. That was one of the biggest reasons why she was held scoreless in that one, but she's getting to the line more efficiently in this game and looking back like her old self now with 12 points.
Now the officials had indicated, I thought the foul was on Carter. The announcement from public address announcer Jim Stewart was that it was on Langley. I'm 99.9% sure it had to be on Carter, but we'll get that sorted out. So meanwhile, Caroline gets to think about it for a bit.
It's definitely a shooting foul, nevertheless.
So we will determine that's a great shot. So they're determining who the foul will be distributed to. My prognostication is that it will be on Carter instead of Langley, but time will tell.
Regardless, you put one of the most efficient free throw shooters at the line in Caroline Martin. They have just been so accurate from the line this year. They have 3 of the top 6 players in the PBC in free throw percentage this season, and that is just such an asset to have. Maybe not in this game specifically, but when you get into those, games that are close in the fourth quarter where you're going back and forth, playing the foul game, it's nice to have just a flurry of players if you're Coach Buffy that you can trust going to the line to hit the shot.
Not only do they shoot at a high percentage, but they make better than 16 free throws per game. And in a tight contest, that can make a huge difference.
Yeah, they are just so hard to stop down low, whether it's Caroline or Angeli going a full head of steam, driving in for the layup, or you have someone like Kendall or Ava trying to back down low.
Just got the confirmation it was indeed assessed to Abby Carter, her third. And Caroline, the delay did not make any difference at all. Got that one to go. 1:04 to go in the third. 71-46. Nighthawks by a bunch. Foul at the other end. Look at that last move by Langley. Langley settles in.
North Georgia, they've definitely looked a lot less tight here in this game compared to what we saw on Monday. And they definitely, it's a little bit of, pressure taken off of them. They had that streak on the line, that undefeated streak going for them. And I think now that they've suffered that first loss, playing a lot more freely out there tonight.
They can breathe a little bit. Martin now works to the left, guarded by Langley, away to Hall, down low to Eminer. Kendall pivot, shoots, and taken away, partially blocked by Shakira Fowles. Langley will hand it to Frierson. That shot no good, tipped, and the follow wouldn't go either. Another offensive board by Bello, up and in. And will the Nighthawks get away a half-court shot? Avery Jones with a left hand. Would not go, and we are 3/4 the way through. North Georgia 71, Lander 50. We'll take a break. Fourth quarter straight ahead. You are watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Fans, we really do appreciate you joining us here on the Nighthawk Sports Network, but when you think about it, you're missing out. You need to come on down to the UNG Convocation Center for the ultimate experience in person. The in-person fan experience is unbelievable. Single game tickets available for purchase at ungathletics.com/tickets.
Got about 45 minutes left to get a ticket to a highly anticipated matchup, a rematch of the 2024 Division II Southeast Regional Championship.
Well, what a game that was. What an exciting day here in Dahlonega. Fourth quarter underway, Nighthawks by 21. They led by as many as 28. And that will be charged to Avery Jones, her second. Avery with 18 points on the night. Inbound in the corner, three-pointer up and good. And Leah Bello having a great game tonight. 13 points. Jones across half court. Jones for three. Avery Jones, 21 points on the night.
One of her best outings of the season. That's just a tough break there for Lander, with North Georgia matching them, saying anything you can do, we can do better.
Eminer with now you look at that last three-pointer. Langley trying to impede her vision. Beautiful shot by Avery Jones. Inbound comes to Shakira Fowles, drives on Storr, loses the handle out of bounds, turnover. Coach Burson, Nighthawks wanting to avoid a fourth quarter letdown as occurred on Monday. A minute gone here in the fourth. Jones to Storr, holding high. Julia drives on Shakira, stops the pass intended for Eminer, knocked away, and a turnover. Floater from Carter off the glass, no good. Tipped into the hands of Caroline Martin. Long pass up ahead to Hall. Ansley on the wing, right side. Surveys the floor. Zips the pass and telegraphed that enough that Carter was able to easily step in and pick it off. Down the lane, Frierson gets the roll. 74-55, 8:08 to go. Avery Jones, oh yeah!
That's one of the downsides of that full court press, is you leave Avery Jones wide open, which is never, ever a good decision.
24 points for the freshman from Dahlonega. When you're on target, you're on target. And Avery is tonight. 77-55, timeout of the floor. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Here in beautiful Dahlonega, your home is more than just a place. It's a place you run to. But every home faces the wear and tear of weather over time. And when it comes to protecting your family, a quality roof is everything. Our team is dedicated to protecting Dahloneg's families and landmarks alike, with roofs that stand up to Georgia's unpredictable weather and keeps our communities safe and dry. From storm-resistant shingles to energy-efficient options, our roofs are built to last, backed by our product and labor warranties and a commitment to quality that's unmatched. Whether it's a small repair or a complete replacement, we've got you covered, Dahlonega. Call Joshua 19 today for a free consultation. Protect what matters most with a roof you can trust. Joshua 19, proudly roofing Dahlonega, one home at a time.
Coverage of Nighthawk Athletics provided in part by Achasta. Nestled in the foothills of the North Georgia Mountains, Achasta Golf Club is a true Dahlonega treasure. And if you've never been a nice look at the North Georgia golf team, highly ranked would be an understatement, and ready for the spring season in the not too distant future. Inside, beautiful feed in the bucket for Shakira Fowles.
Yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming up for the men's golf team. Can't say enough good things about what Coach Worley has done with this program.
Martin zips in the corner and a travel. Yeah, it's amazing. Both the men who've had phenomenal success and the women as well, but boy, a lot of excitement. The North Georgia men's golf team coming oh so close to that title. And we'll take another crack at it this year. Thomas. We have to also congratulate Coach Worley, National Coach of the Year. And Shakira Fowles hitting a three. First from beyond the arc tonight. And it's a 17-point ball game.
She's definitely picking it up here in the second half. Now up to 15 points.
Hall tightly guarded by Carter. As we move inside, 7 minutes to go. Hall drive, shot, no good. Tracks it down, zips the pass to Truschel. The feed through the hands of Eminer, saves it. Now to Martin. Drive, shoots, and gets the roll.
A couple of heads-up plays there by Hall and Eminer. Could have been a turnover for North Georgia, instead ends up being 2 points.
Martin now with 15 on the night. And a near steal by Caroline. Carter open, drives, puts it up, and one.
It was a tough adjustment by Carter. Look at that adjustment in the air. Convert for two.
79-62. There's a look through the double team. Foul given to Avery. And the three-point play completed at the line. Hall loosely guarded by Thomas, away to Jones. Avery in the corner. Truschel thought about it. Carter was too close. Shot clock at 10, 6:10 to go. Martin zips it inside. Eminer with 5. Now 4, 3. Hall with 2. They're not going to get a shot away.
They've had a foul right before the shot clock went off. Tough break there for Lander.
That is the 4th on Trinity Thomas. And that one rattled out, no good. Boy, that would have been something. 5:55 to go. Nighthawks by 16 off the glass, and another three-point opportunity. This time, Cordesia Langley will go to the stripe.
Bearcats aren't going away. They're definitely cutting into this deficit here in the fourth quarter. Still a lot of time left on the clock, too.
Well, it's now the lead has been cut in half. What was a 28-point lead is now a 14-point lead. And there's a lot of time, more than half of this fourth quarter remains. Langley completes the three-point play. So that's 2 of those consecutively for Lander. Whistle near midcourt. Coach Shelwick exhorting her team defensively.
She's done a really good job, though, in her first year at the helm of this women's basketball program, coming over from Detroit Mercy at the Division I level, brings a lot of experience to this Bearcats program. Spent some time with Loyola Chicago, too.
No doubt about that. Hall drives, shoots. Bucket did not go, but contact will send her to the line. Nice look here on the replay. Langley got beat on the drive by Ansley. And that, I think, is the third or fourth on Langley.
There's going to be a discussion here. The refs may go to the replay monitor to make that decision.
All right, we're going to ponder yet again. 5:35 remain here in the ball game. 79-66. Lander making a bit of a push here. 16 points thus far in just shy of 4.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. North Georgia, by the way, in the poll that was released yesterday, moving up to 5th in the nation.
It's their highest ranking since 2022. Very special season where they made that run all the way to the Final Four.
They are giving the foul to Frierson instead of Langley. So Langley will still have just 3 personals. Frierson, that'll be her second. Hall at the line. There's the 80th point of the night for North Georgia. Hall now with 16. And you can add another one to the total. Bello to Langley, guarded by Martin, drives, shoots, no good. That was sort of an off-balance heave, low percentage. Jones guarded by Carter. Avery backs up, looks to her left, drives to the right, out front to Kendall, 10 to shoot. Now Caroline with 7. 6, drives the lane, shoots, and just shy. Goodness, thought that was going to roll in.
Saw Kendall from the top of the key, may have thought about a 3. I wonder if Julianne's going to have her add that to her game. We saw Sutton do that a lot in her career.
Kendall has not attempted a 3 all year. Fouls, picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Frierson, drives on Mark, blocked by Caroline. That's her 28th block of the season.
She said, give me all of that. No easy buckets down low.
Beautiful look. Yeah, that's an unheralded part of Caroline Martin's game defensively. Carter drives and draws contact from Jalea. Carter just put her head down on that drive.
That's a very good free throw shooter at the line for Lander. She's 3 for 3 tonight.
Maybe Blackstock back in the ball game. Jalea to the bench. Carter gets that one to go. 81-67. The junior from Geneva, Ohio, got them both. Those made free throws allow them to set up the full court pressure. Martin back to Hall. Ansley zips it cross court to Jones. Now Martin. Nighthawks wanted to go a little deeper into the shot clock, as the clock is your friend now. Hall, three-pointer, just a little long, rattled out. 4:04 to play here in the fourth. Langley, no good. Rebound, Blackstock.
Great hustle there by Blackstock. We know how good Lander is on the offensive glass. Let's give them another chance there.
Martin, top of the key, away to Hall. Now Jones. Avery fakes, drives, shoots, wouldn't go. Fouls the rebound. And a timeout taken. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. And as we do so, remind you that we'll have the second half of our doubleheader coming up just half an hour from the conclusion of this one. And, Robert, you talked about it, how the men had that unbelievably emotional game. You look at the upcoming schedule. You got USC Beaufort on the dance card, road trip for the Nighthawks on the 18th, road trip to Georgia Southwestern and Americus, Georgia on the 22nd. And then back home, our next broadcast for you here on the Nighthawk Sports Network, January 25th versus Augusta.
That game against Augusta could prove to be a very important one, with them tied with North Georgia for a four-way tie at 3-1 atop the PBC standings. They're in a close contest right now with Augusta up by 1, 56-55 late in the fourth quarter, so it'll be interesting to see how things play out.
Excellent. Watch the result of that. Shot clock rolls, game clock rolls, 3:17 to go. Fouls, puts it up, does not get it to go. Martin with the ball for North Georgia. .303 left. Hall near midcourt, loosely guarded by Carter. At the foul line, stops, back, wide open, Avery Jones. Yes, indeed! 27 points for the freshman.
New career high for Avery, too, in her first year.
What a night for Avery Jones. The composure to set and let it fly.
I think that's a testament to how good Avery is. That 27 points, she's only 15 games into her collegiate career, is a new career high for her. Had 25 against Allen back in November.
Langley gets that one to roll in. And the beauty of it is you're going to get to see her in action for a lot more games here at the Convocation Center. (84-70). North Georgia and a foul. And Trinity Thomas is fouled out of the ball game. Frierson checks in. Martin to inbound right next to the bench, does so to Kendall and gets it back. Hands it to Ansley.
Nighthawks can afford to take this one close to the 2-minute mark.
Yep, 2:22 and counting. Bounce pass at the high post to Eminer. Kendall away to Livy. Over to Ansley. Backdoor cut. Avery Jones had it blocked, but contact will send her to the line. Mighty close to 30 points on the night.
And whether it's beyond the arc, down low, it is a tough task having to guard Avery Jones.
That one just a little shy. Second one from Avery finds the mark. 85-70, 28 points for Avery Jones. 2:02 and counting. Langley works her way free, draws contact. She'll head to the line. As we have seen a parade to the foul line at both ends here late in this ball game.
This is now free throws 25 and 26 for Lander in this one.
Langley, an 80% shooter. And a nice round of applause for Jones as she checks out. Jalea Storr checking in. So Avery winding up with 28 points on the night. Langley missing there, unusual. Averaging 15 points a game.
Nighthawks have 10 three-pointers they've knocked down tonight. Avery responsible for 7 of those.
1 of 2 for Quadesia. 85-71, inside 2 minutes. And Blackstock fouled by Shakira Fowles. That's the third on Shakira. And we'll send Livy to the line.
Fowles really kind of doing everything she can to try to keep her squad in this game.
Just the third free throw attempt for Livy on the season, now 2 of 3. And that's how you go from 50% at the line to 75%, just like that. 87-71. North Georgia closing in on their 14th win of the season. The 5th ranked team in the nation. Wave off the shot. Foul away from the ball on Shakira Fowles. That is the 4th on Shakira.
Looks like she may have pushed off there on Caroline on the replay.
90 seconds left. And contact on the perimeter, and that will be 5th on Carter.
It's a tough person to take out of this ball game. She's hit a couple of really nice shots here in the 4th.
Yeah. Hall gets that one to go. Just shy of 90% for Ansley on the year at the line.
She's part of that trio of Nighthawks, the top 6 in free throw percentage this year.
A rare miss. 88-71. .11 to go. And a whistle. Foul on Livy.
She's got a little smile on her face after that call.
We'll see how long Coach Shelwick elects to aggressively defend and foul with the margin what it is and the time what it is. Langley gets 1 of 2. Hall zips it over to Blackstock. I think they're gonna back off. Lead 16. Caroline Martin will drive and put in the 89th and 90th points of the night. 30-second timeout by Coach Burson. And a welcome performance tonight for the Nighthawks.
Oh, absolutely. Especially after that last game, they were held to their lowest scoring totals of the season. They now break 90 here in this ball game. It's definitely been a welcome sight to see, especially as we start to get into the meat of PBC play. These are the kinds of games that you want to see if you're Coach Buffy.
Beautiful look there on replay of Caroline's drive and laying it in with the left hand. The Nighthawks breaking their huddle. 43.8 seconds remain. They will improve to 4-1 in the Peach Belt. 14-1 overall. Lander will fall to 8-4, 3-2 in conference action.
Any win you pick up in the PBC, doesn't matter who it is a big win nevertheless. That top of the PBC is just so tight. Lander being one of those teams atop there as well. And could expect to see these teams probably play each other for a third time come the PBC tournament.
It's happened before. Ryerson brings it up. Away to Bello. Elias had a great game tonight for the Bearcats. And a big three for Shakira Fowles. And a full timeout. So with the lead 15, they're going to see if they can draw up a 15-point play.
Maybe a little too difficult, but you know, anything can happen. It's also a big game for North Georgia in regards to last season. This a revenge game for them. You know, it was a while ago, but Lander did end their season in the Peach Belt Conference Tournament and sent them home in the quarterfinals. First time the Nighthawks were out that quickly since 2016. The difference is they didn't have Caroline Martin or Avery Jones last year on that squad to compete in the PBC tournament. Now that you add those two back into the mix, especially with the talent that we saw take big steps forward last year, and Emily Truschel, Ansley Hall, a couple of new additions to the team, and then some freshmen. I gave them McLaughlin and Kendall Eminer last year who were freshmen, now taking a big step forward. This is going to be a tough team to beat come the PBC tournament this year.
No doubt about it. That game on the 7th of March, and Lander winning by a margin of 64-51 in that ball game. Here at home, Nighthawks have had a good deal of luck. They're 15-4 overall in the series, soon to be 16-4. So this 43rd meeting will give North Georgia a 26-17 advantage. We have a timeout.
Looks like Coach Buffy just got one in before the 5-second violation.
And so the game that would not end, we play on. 27.4 seconds left.
Looks like North Georgia for the time being is at least going to stay tied with Columbus State atop the PBC standings. They won 84-59 against Clayton State in their matchup, but Augusta still a close one with Flagler up 66-64 with just 2 minutes to go in that matchup.
That could go either way.
Could potentially see a 2, maybe 3 team tie atop the standings after tonight.
Where is that game being played?
That game is being played in Columbus, Georgia, at Frank G. Lumpkin Jr. Center.
There you go. Belle Davenport in the ball game, inbounding to Hall. Double teamed away to Davenport, back to Hall. Ansley through traffic over to Fahey. Could have taken a 3, but did not. They're just going to dribble out the clock. And this one will go into the record books. The Nighthawks knock off Lander 90-75 and improve to 14-1, the 5th-ranked team in the land, taking out some frustration from Monday, and the Bearcats on the receiving end tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lander going home with the loss tonight, but this is a great sight to see if you're a Nighthawk fan. Definitely a much-needed bounce-back win. We mentioned they're just playing with a lot less pressure now that they're not chasing that undefeated record. They're definitely playing. It looked like they were having a little bit more fun tonight than they were on Monday night. Someone who was definitely having a blast, Avery Jones, that new career high, 28 points. She's really a special player.
What a night for Avery. On behalf of Robert DiClemente, I'm Craig Corbin. Nighthawk Sports Network team That wraps up this one. Your final score 90-75 Nighthawks. The men just half an hour away. We'll see you then.